What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share a simple trick that you can try to shift your state that you're in. Like if you find yourself in a bad mood, or like if you find yourself being in an angry state, or like you're driving, somebody cut you off, and then they pissed you off, and you're thinking the rest of your day is ruined, and you want to shift your state completely. I want you to try this tactic, and it's very simple. First of all, wherever you're at, like whenever you get into that bad mood, instead of beating yourself up like, oh man, my day is completely ruined, and instead of acting out on those emotions, I want you to follow this technique called box breathing. So this is a technique that I picked up from my Navy SEAL. So what they do is during the combat, when all of a sudden people just start shooting at them, your natural instinct is to panic, and then like if you panic, you would not be able to see clearly, you would not be able to see where the fire is coming from, you would not be able to see how to navigate away from that danger. So instead, you would need to they implemented this box technique, which is essentially you breathe in for 4 seconds, and then you hold for 4 seconds, and you exhale for 4 seconds, and you hold again for 4 seconds. So it's like a box, right? So you do that. It gives you a control back to your prefrontal cortex. That is the logic center of your brain. So you would not be in a flight or fight response. And from that point onward, you'd be able to think strategically, and you'd be able to calm yourself further to switch your state. And once you switch back into the state of calmness, you just have to detach yourself from the emotion. Like, don't get sucked into it. At the same time, don't try to suppress the emotion. Feel it, acknowledge the emotion is there, and label the emotion. When you label the emotion, you put a separation between you and the emotion. So you're not sucked into it. You wouldn't be acting out on those emotions. So like, for example, coming back to that example of somebody cut you off and then you started raging, and in that moment you do box breathing. Now the control is back into your prefrontal cortex, and at that time the anger feeling is probably still in your body, the emotion is still in your body. So instead of rejecting that emotion, instead of suppressing it, you would say, anger, I see you. You put a label to that, and then you just see what happens. How does that anger makes you feel? Just like watch that emotion with a sense of curiosity, and eventually, once you process that, it will go away. That's how it is, and then you will just have an awesome day for the rest of your day. But instead, if you don't do this, and if you give into that rage, you would start doing some stupid shit. Like you probably get out of your car and then start beating the guy up, or like maybe you're going home and then you take that anger with you, and then you show it to other people in your family. Like it's just the negative energy keeps on multiplying. So you got to be making sure that whenever that you have a negative emotion, that it ends with you. You're not taking to others, because that's what a lot of people do. Like that, the cycle of negativity continues on and on because you haven't processed it, right? So that energy needs to be processed by someone else. So what you would do is you would take that energy and you would go dump it on someone else, and then that person, depending on how experienced they are, most of the time they don't know what to do with that emotion, so they will just go and dump it on another person, and then the cycle continues. So that's why there's so much negativity in the world, because people don't know how to handle it. And it's important that you know how to handle negativity, so that the cycle stops with you. So hope you find that helpful. Until next time, be fearless and take care.